So yes, this is how we had a huge Jurassic World Dominion scene cut completely and then used in Camp Cretaceous instead. And all that is in today's video. It's going to be huge. So let's get straight into it. So hello everybody and welcome to today's video with me, Shadows, where we're going to be talking about a Jurassic World Dominion scene / ending being cut from Dominion and used in the ending of Camp Cretaceous Season 5 instead. So it's a big video today and I can see why they potentially used this in Camp Cretaceous instead of Dominion. Now, no doubt you've all seen Camp Cretaceous Season 5 in Dominion, so we'll crack straight on. So in Dominion, we all know how it ends. The Giga fights Rexy and the fairy Dinosaurs. And in Camp Cretaceous, we all know how it ends. The adult campers are now adults and the dinosaurs are out in the world. But there is a scene at the end of Camp Cretaceous which was meant to be actually in Jurassic World Dominion, and it is huge. And how do I know that? Well, the director actually officially says this quote himself, which says the original Jurassic World Dominion ending is now the Camp Cretaceous ending. Now, he's not referencing the campers being old and dinosaurs in the world because that wouldn't fit with Dominion. What he's actually referencing is a huge dinosaur fight scene we see at the end of Camp Cretaceous Season 5, because this article was taken way before Season 5 was released, so we've got more information to now speculate on what they're talking about. Because we know in Dominion the ending is the Giga versus the Fairy, T-Rex, yada yada yada. We know that they've actually got some brain-controlled chip technology in them, because they actually say in Dominion that they use the brain control technology to herd the dinosaurs into the sanctuary. Now, we also know in Camp Cretaceous that the dinosaurs have brain controlled chip technology, because that is what the entire story revolves around in Season 5, controlling these dinosaurs with the brain chip technology. And what happens at the end of Season 5? You have that huge rematch with the T-Rex, the Spinosaurus and the dinosaurs all in one. Now, that is a huge rematch, and obviously the Spinosaurus is being controlled with the brain chips, and that is what I believe the director was talking about for the original ending of Dominion. So they would have had the Spinosaurus in there, with the T-Rex in there, even with the Giga in there, and they could potentially have fought together in one huge battle royale and have that brain control chip technology in there. Because the director himself, he even stated that the original Dominion ending is now the Camp Cretaceous ending. And obviously it can't be that ending scene with the campers, because that wouldn't have been in Dominion. It has to be that scene just before it, where the huge fight takes place with them brain controlled chip dinosaurs, and that would fit with Dominion's story arc perfectly as well. So it is a little bit disappointing, because I probably would have preferred the Spinosaurus, Giga, Fairy and Rexy all in a giant battle royale, maybe even with control chips involved. Maybe they would have used control chips to control the dinosaurs, although that would be very far-fetched for Dominion. What they could have been referencing is just that huge fight scene entirely, and that would have been absolutely epic for Dominion. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad they put it in Camp Cretaceous, because I personally found Camp Cretaceous Season 5 to be better than Dominion. I mean, there was even more kills in a kids show than there was in Jurassic World Dominion, and if you want to know all about the kills, etc., check this video out here. But I mean, this makes perfect sense. We have the actual confirmation from the director saying Dominion's ending was changed to the Camp Cretaceous ending, and the only bit which would fit is that fight scene of Camp Cretaceous, because we know Camp Cretaceous' ending with the campers wouldn't have anything to do with Dominion, because they've obviously got a different bunch of characters. It's 2018, the dinosaurs out in the world. That wouldn't make sense for Dominion. But what would make sense for Dominion is that huge battle royale we see at the end of Camp Cretaceous Season 5, and that is the complete ending, as so to speak, so that we could clearly tell that that was meant for Jurassic World Dominion, and it's something we never really got. So they obviously repurposed that, cut it and put it in Camp Cretaceous to fit that story arc of the dinosaurs controlled, the Spinosaurus being in there, yada yada yada. But then it does leave lots and lots of questions of what would have been for Dominion. Where is the Spinosaurus now in Jurassic World Dominion? Because we don't see it at all. So we know it's on the Manticore Island in 2016. Is it still there in 2018? It's not mentioned. Is it still there in 2022 during the events of Dominion? Again, we have so many questions, and hopefully these will be answered at some point in the future if new series, new spin-off series, new franchise, etc. comes out. We also have that huge potential of the ending of Camp Cretaceous Season 5 for a brand new spin-off show or a brand new series entirely entitled Jurassic World The New Blast 6 or Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous The New Blast 6, and that could be absolutely massive. And if you want to know all about that, check out this brilliant video here, because it goes in depth on absolutely everything about season 5 and the ending of season 5 and how we could see a brand new show entirely. But that's not for this video. A lot of people find the Spinosaurus and T-Rex rematch quite controversial. I don't really know why people always get hung up on the rematch and them being a winner, a loser, yada yada yada, and why it should happen, why it shouldn't happen. No one really complains about any other dinosaur fights, but seeing the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex, again, that scene in Camp Cretaceous was absolutely fantastic. The battle where they're in the water, where you see the reference to the T-Rex, the Spinosaurus snapping the T-Rex neck in Jurassic Park 3 is all there, and that was meant to be included in Dominion. Now obviously it's not 100% confirmed that this is the scene, but it seems extremely likely that that's what it's meant, because the director said the ending of Jurassic World Dominion is now Camp Cretaceous Season 5's ending, and the only part of that which makes sense is that dinosaur battle at the end, because they can't have Darius looking out his window at a Brachiosaurus in Dominion, because that doesn't make sense, and the scene before it is that huge battle scene, so that makes complete sense, and in my mind is what we had cut from Jurassic World Dominion. I mean, it makes more sense to have it in Camp Cretaceous with the brain control technology than it does in Dominion. They do reference the brain control chip technology in Dominion, but it is very, very brief, and it's only when Ramsey says they use it as herding technology to keep them in their desired zones, etc. And we do see it in effect, but it's extremely subtle in the movie. I'd also like to touch on another controversial subject of Camp Cretaceous. While we're talking about controversial stuff, I'd like to talk about that Sammy and Yasmina relationship, because a lot of people out there are living in the Stone Age and are constantly saying this is a disgusting thing for a kid's show, it shouldn't be in there. Guys, we live in 2022 and this is not exactly a kid show, it's a young adult show. It is a 13 plus, and I'm seeing so many people out there bashing this. I think it's absolutely disgusting. I think it's a great representation of a gay relationship in a show, and I think it's fantastic and it should be in there. There's nothing wrong with it, and it felt more natural than the forced relationship with Kenji and Brooklyn in season 4. I mean, Yaz and Sammy has been building since season 1. It makes complete sense in my eyes, and there is nothing wrong with it at all. And if anyone who disagrees with this, that you're just a complete idiot in my eyes, because there's nothing wrong with that. It is also one of the first gay relationships we have seen in Jurassic World as a franchise, so it's a huge step for the franchise in its entirety, because you don't actually see any other gay representation or relationships on screen in Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or any of the franchise for that matter. So it's a huge step and a brave one as well to put it in a young adult show. So for me personally, I think it's a fantastic step forward and great representation. You do get kind of a hint in Jurassic World Dominion that Kayla is potentially gay or bisexual, but it's never outright said or confirmed in any shape or form, so they've kind of left that extremely subtle. When Camp Cretaceous is completely out there, you know, it's there on screen, it's mentioned in its entirety, and they didn't shy away from it. So in my eyes, well done to them for that. Anyway guys, I'm rambling. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. Massive thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers now, bye bye.